Hey everyone, this is Mr. Arocena, and today I'm going to be talking about my third PC flip of the year. No video on the first two as I built those up before I decided to record my builds, but if this video gets a few likes and comments, maybe I'll do a short video about the first two flips, so please hit the like button and comment if you want to see the first two flips. Alright, so here's the third PC I flipped this year. It features an AMD Ryzen 7 1800X, first generation Ryzen 7, 8-core 16-thread, turbo speed of up to 4.2 GHz. I paired it with an ASUS ROG Strix Radeon RX 5600 XT with 6GB of VRAM. If you watched my parts haul video, this is one of the 4 RX 5600s I bought from the miner. It worked really well though, as you'll see later on in this video, some of the benchmark results we got. Both of these are housed on an ASUS Prime B450 Plus motherboard. It has 16GB of DDR4 Corsair Vengeance at 3200 MHz, and for storage I had given it a 1TB Lexar NM710 Gen 4 M.2 NVMe. Gen 4 is kind of wasted on this motherboard though because it's only a Gen 3 motherboard, but whatever. The Lexar NM710 was on for a great deal at the local computer store before the SSD prices went insane. Well, not really insane, they just started going up. And powering everything is an Azov Pizzazz 650W 80+ bronze rated power supply. This is all housed in an old Corsair Carbide Air 540, which actually has a funny story to it, as I'll talk about in a little bit. Okay, so a little background on this case and some of the parts in this build. I ended up getting the Corsair Carbide Air 540 for free when I went to buy an incredibly cheap i9 9900K combo. The combo came with an Aorus Z390 Elite motherboard and 32GB of Corsair RAM in, I think it was a 4x8 configuration, so I think 2 of those sticks I actually used in this build. When I went to buy the i9 9900K combo, the guy said he didn't want this case because it was taking up too much space, and he just said I could have it for free. I looked at it and was like, hey, this case is in pretty good condition. I thought, sure, why not, I'll take it. This actually worked out really well for me because earlier in the week someone had asked to trade for one of my micro ATX motherboards for his ATX motherboard, because this person had apparently bought a micro ATX case but bought an ATX motherboard, and he couldn't find a micro ATX board for same price, I guess. So yeah, so we traded, and that's actually the Prime B450 that you see in this build. And because I needed an ATX case to go with the ATX motherboard, I only had micro ATX cases at the time. Getting this Corsair Carbide Air 540 for free was really good. So yeah, everything worked out well in the end. Okay, so for performance, I tested Fortnite at DX12 1080p competitive settings with epic view distance. Competitive settings is basically just low everything, averaging 130 to 140 FPS. Tested Final Fantasy XIV with the Endwalker benchmark tool at 1080p maximum settings, getting about 130 to 140 FPS. Penny tested Overwatch 2 at 1080p Ultra, getting about 150 to 170 FPS. She played Hogwarts Legacy at 1440p medium settings, getting about 90 FPS. 1440p because that's the native resolution of the monitor that I use for testing, and Hogwarts Legacy locks to that for some reason. And then Unigine Valley, the synthetic benchmark I use for all my PCs, was getting 111.8 FPS with a score of 4678 using settings of 1080p high. Okay, so for the PC part hunters in the audience, here's the total price breakdown for this build. Alright, so here's some of the pictures I took for the listing. It sold pretty fast. It sold the same day it was listed actually to someone who needed a budget VR PC. Total sell price was 710 Canadian. I'd listed it for 750. So the total profit was $214.01. Hit the like button, comment if you want. Also subscribe to see more of my builds in the future. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.